Yeah, right now the time for us to start our lesson today. Because as usual, we will start with the video first, okay? And now, let's start.
John, I need some advice.
Sure, Tyra. What is it?
I need to go to Las Vegas for a conference. Can you tell me if I can get a bus?
A conference in Vegas? That sounds awesome. Well, you can easily find a bus from the interstate.
Any idea when the bus leaves?
I've used it once. I think it leaves at 7:30 a.m., but do check. Maybe you can call them.
Yeah, I'll call them and find out.
All right, so it's decided. I'll see you at 6:30 at the Central Station.
I'll be there, Winnie. But can't we make it a bit later? What about 7?
I'll be taking the 6 p.m. subway train, so I'll get there by 6:30. But no problem, I'll hang around.
Why don't you take a bus instead?
I don't like traveling on buses, John. The subway is faster and safer.
You're right about that.
I need to get to Westport Street this evening. Does a bus go there from Newtown?
Well, I don't think so. It's a small street at the other end of town. I think you'll need to change at Westbanks.
Change the bus? That's going to take me so much time. Isn't there a better way?
You could always go by car or take the subway.
Is there a subway stop at Westport?
No, but there's one at Westbanks and you can get a bus from there.
Yeah, and then for transportation too?
Yes.
Yeah, the first thing that how to catch a bus, okay? How to catch a bus. And now for the first thing that I need some advice that when do we use that phrase? When do we use that sentence?
Yes. When I want to reference
Ask for advice. Ask for advice. Okay, and now for the next for the first that conference. What does it mean?
Conference. Conference means discussion a meeting.
Very good, very good. And now can you tell me if I can get a bus? When do we use that sentence?
When I want to ask information.
Yes, ask for information. About what?
Yes.
About something.
About the bus stop and the time.
Okay, pretty good. And now for that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. What does it mean? That sounds awesome.
It's something exciting.
That sounds awesome. That sounds great. Okay, right? Okay, this got the same meaning of that sounds great. And now you can easily, it's an adverb. Okay.
Yeah.
And now for interstate.
Interstate means highway which run through two or more states.
From the interstate. Okay, interstate here that the line between the states. Okay, between the states. Okay, in the U.S. there are a lot of states. Okay, there are a lot of states, and now interstate that mean the line between a lot of states. State here, or state here, or state here. Okay, the line between it.
Yes.
Okay, now for any idea when the bus leaves?
Any idea when the bus leaves? I think this sentence has the same meaning with Do you know when the bus leaves?
Yes, very good. Absolutely right. And now for find out.
Find out. Find out mean get information about something or
Okay.
discover something.
Yes, very good. Very good. Get to know about something, get the information about something. Very good. And now for the next thing that is decided. It decided is a passive form, okay? And for hang around.
Hang around. Hang around means to wait something at a place or stay near a place.
Okay, that means wait. Okay, wait for somebody or something, and doing nothing. Okay, doing nothing in a place.
Doing nothing. Yeah.
Okay, very good. You prepared the lesson very good. And now for the word subway.
Subways.
That kind of train underground, right?
Yes, trains underground.
And now for need to get.
Neither get
In this situation, that means
have to get.
okay, how to get or I need to take. Okay, or I need to get or I have to get. Tell okay, get a bus.
Get a bus. Is it the feminine word now? Catch a bus.
Yeah, catch a bus. Very good.
On take a bus. Take a bus is the feminine word.
Yes. We can get a bus. Okay. And now for the vocabulary, where the first thing that's conference that you already know, this discussion or the meeting. And now for the next for can you tell me if? Okay, can you tell me if to ask for the information or something? Okay, and now can you please make a sentence with that structure?
Yes.
Can you tell me if?
Can you tell me if I can borrow the book?
Yes, okay. If I can borrow the book. Very good. And another sentence. Another?
If I can you tell me if I can buy a ticket?
If I can buy a ticket. Okay, very good. And now for the word easily.
Easily means
make a sentence. Okay.
Yes. Easily. Yeah. I can easily finish my homework.
Yes,
tonight.
very good. Finish. Very good. And now for any idea when the bus leaves, and now make a sentence with that structure. Any idea?
Yes. Any idea when the store opens?
Open. Okay.
Yes.
Or you can say any idea where the university is. Okay. Where the ABC University is, for example. And now for find out, make a sentence using the word find out.
Find out. I love traveling because I can find out more interesting things.
Yeah, you can find out a lot of new things, right? A lot of new things.
Yes.
Okay, a lot of new interesting things. For example, you can find it down. And now for need to do something.
Need to phone. Oh, I need to do. I need to go to supermarket right now.
Okay, I need to go to the supermarket right now, right? Okay,
Yeah.
or I need to drink a little water right now, okay, because I'm really thirsty, for example.
Yes.
And now to hang around, make a sentence
Hang around.
with the phrase hang around.
Yes. Tonight we have tonight we will meet at 7 o'clock, but I will there on six on six. I will hang around.
I'll hang around, or you can say that I'll hang around and wait for you. For example, I'll hang around and wait for you.
Oh, yeah.
I'll hang around outside. Okay, I'll hang around outside and wait for you. And now to get a bus.
Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Can you tell me what? Oh no.
Where?
Where I can get a bus?
Okay, where can I get a bus? Okay, for example, or you can say that I usually get a bus to go to school.
Yes.
Okay, I usually get a bus to go to school. Okay, that's all of the things related to our lesson today. And are there any things that you don't understand or makes you confused?
No.
Not at all, right?
Yes, not at all.
And now for why don't you take a bus instead? What does it mean? Why don't you do something? Okay, why don't you do something? When we use that question, why don't you do something?
Yes, when you want to recommend other.
Okay, suggestion, right? You want to suggest something. Okay, for example, make a sentence with that structure for me. Why don't?
Yes. Why don't you?
Why don't we? For example, why don't we?
Yeah. Why don't we? See? Why don't we go to the movie tonight?
Okay, why don't we go to the movie tonight? Okay. And now for I need to go to Las Vegas for something. Okay, you need to do something for something.
Yes.
The first structure. Okay. And now to sum up all the things that you have to focus on. The first thing that when you ask for advice, what should you do and what should you say?
I need some advice.
Yeah, I need some advice. And
yes. Can you please give me some advice?
Yeah, can you please give me some advice? Okay, two things to ask for advice. Okay, to ask for advice. Yeah. And the second, that you do something for something. Okay, and then make a sentence with that structure.
Sorry, please repeat it.
For example, here, I need to go to Las Vegas for a conference. That means you do something. Okay, you do something for something.
Oh, yes.
Okay, because of something. Okay, for something. And now for make a sentence using that structure. For example, okay, I'll give you an example first. I go to the supermarket for clothes or for food, okay? I go to the supermarket for food or for clothes, for example. And now for you.
Uh, I need to I need to go to library for book.
Okay. For maybe for reading book. Okay, for reading book, or you can say that I usually listen to music for relaxing. Okay, for relaxing or for relaxation, for example. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, or you could say that I usually hang out with my friends for entertainment. Okay, for entertaining or for entertainment, this depends on you. And now, for that, and the third, okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, and the third structure here that can you tell me if I can do something? Okay, if I can do something.
Yes.
Okay, that's ask for some advice. Remember, okay, the
Yes.
third structure. Any idea where, when, what? Okay, that means do you know something? Okay, any
Yes.
idea? And now find down with the word find down. You already know the word find down. Find something down. With the phrasal verb hang around. That you wait for somebody or something and do nothing. And why don't? Okay, why don't? This is one of the structure that you have to pay more attention to.
Yes.
When you agree with somebody, okay, when you agree with somebody, that you can say that I agree with you. You're right. Okay, you're right. Or I agree with you. That's a great. It's a good idea. This is some ways. That is some ways that you can use to show that you agree with somebody.
Yes.
Get a bus. Okay, that's all. All the things that you have to focus on. Okay?
Yes.
For structures and a lot of new words. And now it's time for us to move on to next for our practicing. But before that, with the questions about the video. Okay, with the questions about the video, we have 4 questions. The first thing that when does the bus leave?
Chon talk. The bus leave at 7:30 a.m.
Okay, John said that. Okay, John said that. It's not talk. It is said. John said that.
The bus left at 7:30 a.m.
Okay, but we should do.
Which yes, you should do call and recheck.
Yes, very good. And now for number 2, why does not the woman take a bus instead?
Because she doesn't like traveling on buses, and she thinks that the subway is faster and safer.
And she thinks that. Okay, very good. Yes, very good. And now for number 3, can you tell me what train to take?
What train to take?
Yeah. What train to take?
The train is on 6 p.m.
Okay. Yeah, 6 p.m. subway train. Okay, 6 p.m. subway train. Remember? Okay.
Yes.
And now, is there a subway stop at Westport?
No, there isn't.
Okay, no. You think so?
Yes, no.
Okay, Westport. I need to get Westport Street this evening. They're from Newtown. Well, I think so. Okay, it's small. It's small street at the other end of town. I think you'll need to change West Banks. Change the bus. That's going to take a lot of time. But for the subway, is there a subway stop at Westport? No. But there's one at West Banks. Okay, Westport they don't have. Okay, they sorry, in the Westport, they don't have the subway, but in the West Banks we have, right?
Yes, there's one at Westland.
Okay, and right now it's time for us to move on to the next. For our practicing. With the practicing here, we have 4 questions. And now, with the question number 1, do you think that the price of vehicles in Vietnam is much higher than other countries, and why?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, because the rise of money, the rise of Vietnam Dong is slower than other countries.
Okay. And now, so for number 2, do you spend a fortune on gas every month?
Spend a fortune.
Fortune. That spend a lot of money. Okay, let's spend a lot of money.
Yes. No, I don't. Yes, every month I spend 2,000 Vietnam Dong on gas.
2,000 every month? And now? 2,000.
200,000 Dong.
200,000 dong. Okay.
Yes.
On gas every month. And now you are still student, right? That means you're fortune. Because you and right now you're not yet earn money.
Yes.
Okay. And have you ever got lost when traveling?
Yes, I have.
Okay, if yes, and what did you do at that time?
At the time I use Google Maps for locating the place, and I asked someone about the right way.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You ask someone for the directions, right?
Yes.
And now for number 4. What do you think when motorbikes are not allowed in big cities? What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think it's good.
For example, in Ho Chi Minh City or in Hanoi capital?
Yes. If we use the public transport instead of motorbikes, we can reduce traffic jam in the rush hour or limit the air pollution. We can save money on gas every month. Yes, that's all. Yeah, I think there are so many advantages when using the public transport.
That now you're living in Ho Chi Minh City, right? You're living in Ho Chi Minh City? Where do you live?
No.
Where do you...
I live in Bien Hoa City.
Okay, you live in Bien Hoa City. And so just imagine that just imagine that you are not allowed to use motorbike, okay, to use motorbike. And what happened with you? Can you do that?
When I use motorbike,
Everyone in Bien Hoa City are not allowed to use motorbike. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, so because there has some small trees and the bus cannot go there.
And so,
but yes, but Bien Hoa City is not proud as Ho Chi Minh City.
okay, yeah, crowd, okay, but maybe if you don't have right to use the motorbike, because you know that we are living in developing country and it's also a poor country, and so it is really hard for us to use public transportation. Yeah, because the first thing is because of the culture, because of the awareness of people.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, and so maybe it's really hard. No. Okay, thank you so much for sharing. And I totally agree with you. If we can use the public transportation, it's much better. Yeah, and right now it's time for us to finish our lesson today. And are there any things that you don't understand or any questions for our lesson today? Any questions?
Yes. No. I have no question.
Yeah, okay. You don't have any question, right? And that sounds awesome. Remember the word awesome, okay? For example, I can say that you look awesome today. Okay? You look awesome today. For example, that you look great today. Okay. So cool. You look great. You look so awesome. You're awesome. Okay, awesome. Yeah, okay, all the things that you have to work on. This is your pronunciation. I have listened to your pronunciation in the video. And so you have to practice more at home and make it your role. Okay, make it your role. And so just remember a thing. And it's always true. It's a fact that practice makes perfect. Okay, practice makes perfect. And so but don't worry, it takes time, and so you have to invest more time in it. Okay, invest more time in it. And so it's time for us to say goodbye, and thank you so much for sharing today. Thank you, and bye bye. See you next time.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.